Yeah, we're just sliding into today's show a little funky. Like.
I'm digging that jam, yo.
Yeah, it's something I conjured up the other day.
I like your conjuring, you witch.
Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Talking Trends for Tuesday, July 10th. Yeah. Thank you, Fitbit Watch.
Oh, Fitbit for the win.
Yeah. How are you guys doing? How's your day going? Hopefully, wherever you're tuning in from, your weather is perfect. Hopefully, everything is going well for you and continues to do so.
What?
Right? If this is your first time tuning into Talking Trends, myself and Tony, who's growing his beard back.
No, I just didn't. See what happened one day? I just didn't shave today.
I hope you got a little shadow happening.
I'm a beast.
Yeah. If this is your first time tuning into Talking Trends, myself and Tony find interesting news articles from across the globe. We bring them to the comforts of your home or wherever you may be watching or listening to this. Shouts out to you.
Yeah.
For tuning in anyway.
Why not?
So you may be wondering what we're going to be talking about on today's show.
Yes, we are.
We talk about 4 things, and then halfway through the show, we shout you guys out. Because unlike a lot of podcasts, this is done live, and we want to shout you guys out.
We care about you.
We care about you.
Unlike other podcasts, they don't care.
Yeah, they do it. They care. Post and record it already, and you just listen in.
They don't care about you.
Yeah,
we're sending you love. Yeah. Live love.
Live love.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the best kind of love.
Listen.
Right?
You don't pay extra.
Yeah, exactly. Up first, ladies and gentlemen, pictured here, this is a jolly looking individual.
Looks happy.
Hails from the great state of Florida.
Surprise, surprise.
Blames his dog for his DUI.
I just pictured the dog going, yo, one more.
Here's plot twist. There wasn't even a dog in the car.
Even better. Even better. I love the way this story's going already. I love it.
Yeah. Up next, Tony's going to talk on an interesting story where parents chose the power of God and prayer over medication.
Jesus will heal you. Not in this case.
Not in this case.
No.
A terrible story coming from the great US of A, where a 91-year-old man was beaten down with a brick. Unbelievable.
That's not good news.
No, but there is light at the tunnel, folks. But we will get to that afterwards.
Okay.
And Tony and his list loves them. This one actually should be a pretty interesting one.
Yeah, there's some weird answers in there. So probably you guys can relate to a lot of this stuff. I think it's gonna be.
He has a top 10. Top 10?
Top 12.
Okay, top 12 list of ridiculous reasons people have got dumped.
Yeah. You may have a few of your own. I'd love to know.
Listen, I do the dumping around here.
Use us, Big Daddy.
No, just kidding.
Big Daddy.
No.
Dumping people like it ain't nobody's business.
Yeah. Just kidding.
You're out of here.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I've never been in a relationship in my life. Happy birthday to anybody celebrating a birthday. Of course, here at Talking Trends, we like to wish more life to everybody who's tuning in. And for those who don't,
what up?
More death to you. I'm just kidding.
The witch has revealed itself.
Yes.
Anyway, her out the
happy birthday to you guys.
Yeah.
And of course, in accordance to our show, we like to wish our celebrity friends happy birthday as well. And our celebrity friends today celebrating a birthday, of course, goes out to one Sofia Vergara.
Yeah.
Okay, let's calm down.
46 years old. Still looking delish.
Mint.
Oh,
she's beautiful. Oh, one of my faves.
Forget about it.
Yeah. Antonio Brown from the NFL.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah.
He's another guy I thought was a bit older, but 30 years old.
America ages people different down there.
Yeah, like dog years or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's actually 64.
Yeah, he's 30, but he looks 64.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy birthday to Jessica Simpson.
30. Simpson. Yeah. 38 years old.
And who we were talking about yesterday in his crusade to save the straws.
Yes.
And the planet, Adrian Grenier. Grenier? Yeah.
Adrian the Straw Stopper.
Yes.
Grenier turning 42. He's big into environmental causes. Shout out to him and shout out to Entourage. Hashtag Ari Gold. Yes. Enough of that nonsense. You don't even know. You never watched that show.
No.
Oh, you fool.
I know. People have told me.
Absolute fool.
I've missed a couple important TV shows over time, and that's apparently one of them. I should have watched, but I can't because how many seasons is it now? Probably
it's over now.
I know it's over.
It was 7.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
How many episodes per season would you say?
I don't know a lot, but I mean, listen.
Like 20? Are we talking 20?
No, not that many. Not that many. No,
you know what?
But they're only half-hour episodes.
Okay.
So you're good.
A little bit. You know what's been killing me? I've been recently doing an X-Files recall. And there's a lot of episodes and a lot of seasons. And those episodes are there's like an hour long.
Yeah, man. They're solid hour, bro. That's too much. I'm giving you something that's fun and short and light. Cancel all the shows you're watching.
You're telling me the paranormal's not fun, Tony?
Go back to watch Entourage, baby.
Maybe I will.
Just do it.
Okay.
Watch one season.
Okay.
And if you know
if I'm not hooked, then I'll say la vie.
You'll be hooked.
Okay.
La vie.
We'll see. Very good. First off, ladies and gentlemen, hope this never happens to you. Hope you never get caught DUI. But if you do,
yikes.
I mean,
run.
Don't blame it on the dog.
No.
Like this gentleman did.
You could.
Yeah. Anyways, so a lot of things get blamed on the dog, but this is a new one. How much alcohol do you have to drink to imagine your chauffeur has 4 paws? Well, apparently 3 times the legal limit in Florida, or quote unquote, a bunch of drinks, as Scott Garnier, pictured here, said to troopers after he was pulled over after erratic driving. Scott, 56, was drifting and traveling under the speed limit when officers pulled him over. They smelled the telltale aroma of alcohol.
Ah, yes.
A bottle of Sailor Jerry spiced rum, 92 proof.
Ah. Oh, my God.
And on the Nissan's passenger seat did James no favor.
Oh. It's not good.
No.
Not a good way to start.
Oh, sorry, James. Scott no favor.
James.
Why the hell did I get James in my head? Anyway, Mr. Garnett stood at the rear of his car using this trunk to maintain his balance while he was being questioned. According to the report, Garnett allegedly told the officers he had quarreled with his girlfriend and then asked the officer for a ride home. I mean, classic relationships. You know, you get in a little scuffle and you just want to go out. You want to exit and get drunk. You want to forget all your worries.
Drink the pain away.
Drink the pain, all of it away. Anyway, according to the trooper.
You all right there, Chief? You okay?
I'm just dying. It's just a little bit.
You all right?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Give it a good one. Yeah.
That was...
it's better.
Okay.
Nice and dirty.
We good? Okay.
Good.
According to the trooper, Garnett then said he wasn't driving the Nissan, but rather his dog was doing the driving.
I love that twist. Love it.
There was no indication of whether there was a dog in the car with a Garnett.
Oh, I love the fact there's no dog at all.
Yeah,
that's the best.
There's a dog.
That is the best.
Sir, there's no dog in the car here.
He was there.
So,
I swear.
Field sobriety test reported that Garnett had a blood alcohol content of 0.252 and 0.248, which is more than 3 times the legal limit of 0.08 in Florida. Anyways, he's been charged and arrested with the DUI, and his court date, if you want to go check him out, it's July 30th.
You got to drink a lot to imagine a dog. I like the fact the dog was driving.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's very Scooby-Doo-like.
Why did he think they were going to buy that?
Yeah.
Where's the me officer? He got the keys.
It was...
Who? Rover.
Yeah, right there.
He said he could drive. He hadn't been drinking tonight, and I needed a designated driver, so he stepped up. He's a good friend.
A piece of me kind of wanted to let him go.
I know.
Just be like, man, that's a bold story, sir.
That's a hell of a fucking story.
Yeah.
Like, shit,
I'll drive you home. Don't worry about it. Sleep this one off.
Yeah.
Nobody got injured.
Yeah.
It's cool. But chalk this one up.
Who's going to drive your vehicle home, sir? He'll drive it.
Yeah.
Who? Rover?
The dog.
What?
The dog, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love his imagination. Listen, he gets points for that.
No, exactly.
He gets some points.
Yeah. Anyway, up next, ladies and gentlemen, a crazy little story.
Yeah.
People choosing a little prayer over medication. Not saying the prayer is a bad thing. But in dire needs, when medical help is required, I think I'm going to lean towards the medical help.
Well, especially when it comes to children.
Especially.
You know, I don't have a problem. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions. That's cool.
Yeah, you do what you have to do.
Do what you have to do. You want to put your life at risk, go right ahead.
For sure.
But when it comes to a infant or child who isn't able to make its own decisions, that's a different story.
Yes.
Parents of an infant twin girl who died hours after birth These parents pled guilty on Monday. The couple, Sarah Mitchell, 25, and Travis Lee Mitchell, 22, pled guilty to negligent homicide and criminal mistreatment in the death of their daughter, Jennifer Mitchell. According to the press, two are members of the Followers of Christ Church, a small religious group that rejects medical care in favor of faith healing.
Come on, guys.
Listen, Sarah gave birth to another child, the twin of Jennifer, Evelyn, who survived after a deputy medical examiner visited the home because of the other baby's death. So the one baby died, then he chose to visit after, of course.
Okay.
This is the medical examiner, so this is after the first one died. Check the other one. And that's the reason that baby's still alive. Notice the still living twin was also struggling to breathe. Sarah did not know she was expecting twins or when she was due, as she did not have any prenatal care. Paternal. The court heard that after being born, the child struggled to breathe for a number of hours, and members of the church were instructed to pray or lay hands on the dying baby, but no one called 911. So this wasn't even in a hospital, obviously. Evelyn and Jennifer were born in their grandparents' home in March of last year. Jennifer died from complications of prematurity. The Mitchells were sentenced to almost 7 years in prison, with credit for 13 months in custody while awaiting the trial. The Mitchell's lawyer read a statement aloud in court, which they acknowledged they had failed to provide medical care for their children. Everyone, quote, everyone in the church should always seek adequate medical care for our children.
Not just the church, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just say everybody out there.
Just everybody, guys. Just do it. The church members are no strangers to the court system, as Sarah's sister, Shannon Hickman, also serving time for the death of her baby. So it seems to be a trend here. Shannon and her husband, Dale, are serving a 6-year prison sentence after being convicted of second-degree manslaughter after death their infant in 2009. Whoa. So, where do we draw the line, people? Is the good Lord above going to save you? Or are you just fucking nuts?
Again, I have no problem. I have no problem with people heavily into religion. It does not bother me.
Do what you do.
Do what you do. As long as you're not harming yourself or other people, it's perfectly fine. Yeah. In this case, sometimes, I think it helps when prayer and medication can come together, because usually it brings people together as well.
Put them together. A little bit of prayer, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
You're in a medical situation, you feel like praying.
And sending positivity as well.
Yes, that's why they have chapels in churches.
Yes.
So you can go pray.
Yeah.
But they're in churches. They have chapels in hospitals. Why do they have them in there? Because they're in hospitals. So these guys don't even go to hospital. They solely rely on the Lord.
And I would like to pick at their heads, being like, well, why is your stance so against this when there are clearly churches inside church
it's all fucking
churches inside hospitals. I just don't get, it seems like their views and their beliefs are kind of conflicting at this point. I don't know, unless if everybody's worshiping and carrying out the work of different gods. I don't know. I'm just confused.
I'm confused too. With this church and this is the weird thing. Did they think they have the same healing power as their Jesus? Right? This is a Christian church.
Hey.
Right? Listen, guys, it's 2018, not the year 18. So you might want to rethink what's going on. And it
would be different if Jesus was around the corner and be like, yo, I just saw a dude turn that water into wine and he can come over here and help my child. That's a different story.
I seen you do some crazy shit.
Yeah, I see this guy walk on water. Yeah. Yo, I need him to come over.
He's got healing power.
Yeah.
But listen, this is the thing. It happened in 2009 to her sister.
Right.
Baby died when they tried to do the same thing. I think you learn maybe by that situation. If they're having the same complications, you might want to take them to a hospital, and you should feel lucky that the other child was saved, the other twin.
Right.
Only by the grace of God or the medical examiner.
Right.
Who happened to be there because your other baby died.
Yeah, which is
crazy in itself.
Boy.
That your other baby was saved. So is the church has so much power over these people. Enough power for them to go, I'm not even going to get my own flesh and blood medical help that I can tell she can't breathe. Like that's just that for me is a whole different level.
When it gets to like it seems that at this point where it's kind of like brainwashy over to the point where over to the sense of it overshadows your common sense.
Yeah, logic.
Yeah, logic. I want to talk to a like I'm sure you could have got advice and be like, hey, I want to have this birth at home, and taking the right steps to do it that way. Hey, you might not wanted to do it in the hospital in the first place. Right. Fair enough. People do that. Totally. But you have to take the steps of being, and have the right people around you at least.
Yeah, well, I think that's what they were talking about, the prenatal care. They didn't have any, prenatal care. No training, they didn't prepare for that situation. And they said it was premature. Right. The baby came premature. So obviously they weren't prepared at all for this scenario. And nobody in the church called 911. Not one person could come to some sort of logical sense.
That's another thing that bugged me about when you were explaining this article. I was like, none of these motherfuckers around this.
Nobody
stood and be like, should I get on my phone and maybe perhaps call 911? This doesn't feel right.
And here's the other, it doesn't feel right. Like, do something. One person out of that group should have done something.
It's called the bystander effect, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the bystander effect is. You can Google it. That's anyway.
And aren't they just as guilty?
And that's another thing I was going to bring up. They all stood around, and then as a result, an infant died.
They should all be guilty.
You would think there should be charges being placed on a whole bunch of people in there.
Absolutely, man. If you're, I know in the States, and I don't know if it's in all states, but if you're in the same room when someone gets shot and you don't do anything about it, you're just as guilty.
Right. Yeah.
If you go on a robbery and someone gets shot and you're part of the 3 people that robbed the store, guess what? You're part of that murder.
I suppose one could argue, well, the baby looked healthy or what have you. I don't know. But anyway, it's a ridiculous argument in the first place. Yeah. Apologies for bringing it up anyways. But I think everybody in that room to bear witness should be charged with something.
I believe they're all part of the neglect that just happened.
And they shouldn't be allowed to have sex.
And your penis must be cut off.
Yeah, or just no kids for you guys. Because clearly
Terrible Parent Tuesday.
Terrible Parent Tuesday.
Don't be a terrible parent.
But to those who aren't terrible parents, terrible parents, shouts out to you. And shouts out to everybody tuning in right now.
Oh, yeah.
Tony with the roll call.
What up? Jules was the first one to jump on here. Shouts out. Kathy in the house, Cassandra, Bernie. Jonathan Cromwell.
Shouts out.
Where's the invite for that party that you had going on? This is feeling very hurt right now.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on.
What's going on here?
Thought we were friends.
Yeah.
But apparently not. Okay. Irvin's in the house. Julie. Charlie Marr.
Shouts out.
Brandon, Joe in the house as well. Jeanette and Noria in the house. So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of.
Stay tuned, people. Who do you got on there?
I don't know.
You got more people?
Shouts out. You already shouted out. Man,
shouts out to your
shouts
throat.
Out to my throat.
The frog in your throat.
Yeah. I don't know if you shouted out Carl Henry. Shouts out Mr. Sinister.
Nice.
Former still executioner, the Odd Couple, one of my favorite DJs.
Nice.
Shouts out. Anyway, shouts out everybody tuning in and who continues to tune in.
Yeah.
Monday to Friday.
Loyal people.
Loyal. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, pretty sad story, but I swear there is light at the end of the tunnel.
We'll turn it up in the end.
Yes. Pictured here. Oh, this goddamn
man.
God damn it, man. This story makes me mad. So, man.
Yeah.
92 years old, was hit with a brick in a brutal July 4th attack. So loved ones are looking for answers after a 92-year-old man was hit with a brick in a brutal 4th of July attack. Rodolfo Rodriguez suffered broken ribs, a broken cheekbone, and bruises all over his body. This normally healthy and active grandfather says it started just before 8 p.m. on July 4th when he went out for a walk. On the sidewalk, he says he bumped into a little girl as he was trying to get around her. That's when he says a woman, believed to be the girl's mother, threw him to the ground and started hitting him with fists first and then a brick. Eric Mendoza says his grandfather doesn't speak English and had no idea why he was being attacked. I'm just overwhelmed how anybody could do this to a human being at all. He said he's 92 years old. There's no harm that he meant to you for you to treat him that way. You did. Another woman told us that she was driving by and saw the whole thing. She said a group of men soon joined the woman in the assault.
Oh my God. Yeah, because you can't, 92 he's hard to handle.
Right. Yeah. As he's being beaten down with a brick.
Humanitarian.
The humanitarian award goes out to the people that also joined in on this group assault.
4th of July. That's how you celebrate.
Yes. Unbelievable, America. So the assault. So Catherine got out of the car, took the woman's picture, and asked why. When I take the picture, she said, she said, "Oh, he tried to touch my girl. I saw everything. This is a lie." And when the guys came, they hit him in the face, his body, everything. The woman said, adding, she heard what the woman was saying to Rodriguez. Go back to your country. Why are you here? Bad things is what the classic, right?
Racial.
Yeah, the classic. The attackers, of course, left as police came. Mendoza is meanwhile still in belief. He says he doesn't understand how the woman and other men could do this to a defenseless grandfather for accidentally bumping into the little girl. That's the lesson you're going to have to give your child, for you to hurt elderly people because they bump into you. I just want you to know what was going through their mind. Anyways,
wow.
But the loved ones have started a GoFundMe page.
Nice.
To help the grandfather
of course.
out, and he recovers from his injuries. I wonder if this will open up into the actual page. We're going to find out and do the update on how much they have raised for this grandfather.
Let's see what's up.
So on a $15,000 goal, ladies and gentlemen, as of today, the goal, the money raised is $221,000.
Holy.
In 4 days, raised by 7,864 people.
Dude, how come we don't have one of these pages?
For what?
Whatever. Let's make something up. You hit me, let's start a page.
Okay.
Damn. Couple $100,000?
Hey, man.
US dollars? That's like $1 million Canadian.
USD. He's not doing too bad for the 15,000, and I'm assuming in medical expenses. But I mean,
Yeah, well, they are expensive for sure.
Super expensive, and also just a little emotional help.
A little trauma
in there. So I mean, it's an unfortunate story. Again, I just if this guy did intentionally bump into your kid, whatever, just move on. Say your words and continue to move on. There's no need to push him to the ground and proceed to throw fists at him. And then you're like, you know what? As he's down, let me grab a brick and proceed to hit this man in his face with it. Oh, hey, guys, what are you doing? Come on over and beat this old 92-year-old man with me.
Wow.
Shouts out to those gross individuals.
On 4th of July, no doubt.
On the 4th of July, and then it's just were they tipped? I don't know. I would hope that they would have to be under the influence of some sort to jump in on something so ridiculous as this. And for them not even knowing the story, I don't know, I'm assuming just to jump in and to start pounding this old man, it's kind of crazy.
Well, it was all false anyway. It wasn't. She was saying he tried to touch the girl, which didn't happen.
Yes.
A bunch of crap. So if you go and tell these guys that, then they're going to get lit. Yeah. And that's it. I mean, and if they're drinking, which they are, it's 4th of July, I'm assuming.
I've seen it firsthand on people. I mean, a couple of years ago, I saw it though, and it was this guy who laid hands on a girl, and then everybody jumped in and beat.
But that's different if he actually did it.
Yes, and that was different. But then, I mean,
you're saying witnesses said that he didn't do anything.
Yeah, this guy didn't do anything, and then
and he's 92.
And he's 92, man. Damn.
Happy 4th of July.
Yeah, and he didn't even speak English, and I was just like, oh. I can't imagine the confusion that was going through this guy's head. And apparently he used to walk through that neighborhood quite often, and he was well known by a lot of the neighbors in this neighborhood.
Man. People.
Yeah, come on.
Don't jump into something you don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
If it's any kind of situation, you never know what's going on. There's always two sides to every story.
Exactly.
Don't believe the first person that tells you the story.
Yeah.
Irvin says, can I give a shout out to Tony and TK? Yes, you can.
Of course.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
Shouts out. Thank you.
Much love.
Yeah. And finally.
Turning the corner.
We
started here with the kind of dog driving.
Yeah.
And we went kind of like
with the prayer.
And then we went a little down.
And then with the GoFundMe, we kind of started raising.
That was kind of like coming up. Now we're going to mess you up real good.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure if you've been in a relationship, you've been dumped. Perhaps, or maybe you've done the dumping.
Like Mr. Dumpy over here.
No, I've never.
Who drops the hammer any chance he gets.
No. Not me.
Not me. It was the dog. It was the dog. He's driving too. He used to drive us everywhere.
Tony's going to list a top 12 ridiculous reasons people have got dumped.
Some weird reasons out there, I'm assuming.
I can't imagine.
I can only imagine. 12 reasons. Some of them are probably less crazy than others. Number one, they thought the person was too immortal.
What?
I dated a girl for one day. She broke up with me because her words was, I was immortal. I'm pretty certain she was going for immoral, but you take what you can get. You imagine? You're immortal. What? Yeah. No, she had poor grammar anyway.
Okay.
Number two, they saw them kiss another girl who was their mother.
Yes.
Big mistake. High school. Yes. She broke up with me because she saw me kiss another girl on the cheek. It was my mother's cheek I kissed.
You know what? Someone stopped. That brings up a weird thing.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Years ago, I regularly get my grandmother roses and flowers. And I know one time somebody's friend of somebody who was kind of like, whatever, talking to, told them that I was getting flowers for and then we just abruptly stopped talking. I was just like, what the hell did I do? And then I was like, oh my god, I remember her friend seeing me at the flower shop, or I think it was Sobeys. No, I'm not even gonna front, guys. It was at Sobeys. I'm not shopping at no flower shop. Come on. Anyways, but it was for my grandmother.
Man, miscommunication. That could have been on the list. Maybe it is on the list.
Yeah.
The next one is they had to have the last word. I know people like that just need to have it. Quote: a guy broke up with me that I wasn't aware of dating. We had dinner once. Yeah, we spoke a handful of times via text, very short messages. Out of the blue, after a few months, I got a long message telling me that he had to break up with me, and that was it. He had to have the last word.
Have you ever been in a relationship you didn't know?
Yeah, what the hell?
That's hilarious.
Are we on a date? We are?
So are we together? Like after one day, like should we change the Facebook status now?
Yeah, are we boyfriend, girlfriend? The next one, they didn't have a cell phone. So their relationship didn't count.
Right.
Quote, my first ever girlfriend broke up with me by note, saying that since we both didn't have phones, our relationship didn't really count. I don't know what that means. Oh my God. So if there's no phone, there's no evidence. There was no messages back and forth.
Yeah,
never existed.
Didn't exist.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I don't know who I was holding hands with.
Listen. They had incompatible cuddling preferences. Cuddling is super important.
They couldn't decide. Big spoon, little spoon.
She liked to be, I like to be the big spoon. He told me. I was questioning his manhood.
Oh. Yeah, have you ever been the little spoon?
I like being the little spoon. With a female, not the guy. I don't go for that prison stuff. But
here we go.
You know what I'm saying? I like to be cuddled. I
think you have no choice in the matter when it comes to prison. It being the bigger,
I think
small
it's a
spoon.
two-way street. You flip it over and you kind of, because I can't sleep on one side the whole night. I like to flip.
Right.
Anyway, I digress. This is interesting because I think I've gotten in many arguments because of this.
Okay.
They did something terrible in a dream.
I've heard about this one.
Oh man, someone said she broke up with me for something that I did in her dream.
Right.
It's a dream.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
I haven't heard any breakups, but I've definitely heard fights about this.
Most definitely, man.
Yeah.
I like this one. They didn't understand the concept of time. We went on dinner date. That was okay, but kind of awkward. I was on the fence about another date we had when he pouted that I wouldn't kiss him in the parking lot. I decided more on the no side. I don't know what that means. Oh, it goes on. Oh, yeah, it goes on a little bit. Anyway, let's go with the title, Concept of Time. Because if I go, oh my God, this is really long. Oh, yes.
That's the gist of it.
Oh, this is interesting. Yes. Okay. We'll continue. They were very into astrology. Yeah, I'm kind of like, it's a little. If you're too into it, good for you. Don't get me.
Is that like the first thing they ask you? Like, hey, what's up? Okay, what's your sign?
What's your favorite star?
It's like, I'm Pisces, Scorpio. We're not compatible. I just don't even want to be here.
Yeah. What are you?
Yeah, you're Taurus.
I can't talk to you.
You're a Gemini. Gross. You got split personality.
Forget about it. Yeah, that's fun. Next one. They wanted to have a chance. Oh God. They wanted to have a chance with their favorite singer. Quote, broke up with me at 2 a.m. Her reason was one of her favorite singers was coming in for a concert, and she was trying to meet him and have him fall in love with her.
Right.
That could be a long shot.
Yeah.
That might be a long shot.
She's going to that Bryan Adams concert.
And then when that didn't work, yeah, Bryan Adams. That didn't work out, she came right back. Yeah, I really wasn't serious.
Yo, yeah. And how many times is she going to do that? I got Drake's in town. Yeah. Go see. We got to break up for tonight. Drake's in town, and he may see me.
He might.
Have a chance.
And it'll be love.
Yeah. Sting's in town. I want to.
Sting. You went from Drake to Sting. And Bryan Adams.
Hey, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she has no preference. She's just looking for.
Sure, she's in for the long haul.
Yeah.
They didn't like big words. He didn't like that I used big words in conversations because it made him feel stupid.
Or
I don't know that many people.
Inadequate. That's the biggest.
You're making me feel stupid.
Yeah.
I don't like that. And what else we have? Oh, yes. Well, this is probably... They had feelings for someone else, but they didn't want to break up in person. Listen, if you got to do the breakup, what's the timeline? How long you got to be together for it to be in-person breakup? That's the big question.
Oh, well, you know what? I think now these days, that's definitely changed. I don't think there is any...
in-person?
Time that suggests you should meet in person for a breakup. I think a lot of the time it's probably still done by text. And then of course you're gonna have that one side who's like, well, at least can you be man enough or woman enough to come see me in person? Blah 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 blah.
I cannot.
No, I cannot. Yeah.
I'm afraid of you.
Yeah, with
and
that last
you're
message,
immortal.
Yeah.
You may kill me. And the last one, they didn't like memes.
Oh yeah.
I had to break up with somebody because I showed her too many memes.
Fair enough. That sounds like me.
Is that you?
I sent that one in.
Damn you.
Yeah.
Anyway, those are some ridiculous reasons why you got dumped.
Yeah.
Or why, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Weird. Some weird ones. Some are kind of like I've heard of, but.
Some of yeah. The meme one, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the immortal one is.
It's different.
Kissing your mom on the cheek, that could be like a like that's just like. It's not real. Like, you just got to ask, who was that you were kissing?
Exactly.
And how good looking is your mom? Like,
right?
What? Like,
I was just going to say, I was like, I mean, my mom looks pretty young.
Right.
Still, that's where I get, ladies. That's where I get all these. This look from.
How you like them
this
apples?
Look like a teenager right here. That's where I get that from. So if you see me and my mom walking down the street, maybe you should ask first. Okay?
Yeah. Maybe he likes older women.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or even my aunt too. Like a lot, I think a lot of people, if you saw me and my aunt walking down the street, they'd be like, "Oh, looks like a nice couple." Like, no, that's my aunt.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got some fine looking people in your family.
Hey, well, Tony. I mean, look at it. Look at this right here.
Bring me to no family reunions and shit. I don't ever get a barbecue invite.
I don't trust you, Robert.
I don't get no barbecue invites. Like. I'll keep my shirt on. It's a whole thing. Yeah. I could be part of that group.
We require one thing. You have to keep your shirt on.
Nah, I'm out. Okay. Forget about it. What kind of barbecue is this?
Damn.
Arrive at the barbecue, shirt comes off.
Okay.
That's the first thing happens. Anyway.
Quick update.
Yeah.
With the Cave, boys. We got a shout out the Cave. For those who've been following this crazy story. In Thailand, there was a group of boys and their instructor who got caught stuck.
The soccer team, yes?
Yeah, got stuck in a cave.
If you guys have been living under a rock, you don't know about the cave.
Yeah, so these guys been what was it? I think like for over 2 weeks.
It was 17
days the other day, and they're all rescued. All 13 members. There's 12 boys, including the instructor.
They're free.
They're free now. Shouts out to the one of the divers. He unfortunately lost his life.
Navy SEAL.
Yeah. He came out of retirement to help out. All right. And apparently he was like he was an athlete and everything, and he just wanted to do the right thing. But I mean, I think everybody knew once that happened, his death would not be in vain or whatever. They would definitely represent. And shouts out to everybody involved that turned such a horrible situation around into something positive that I'm sure everybody around the world was watching and rooting for positivity. So they are all free now, thank God. And I mean, hopefully they get the right treatments and stuff like that. I don't know, because they're fairly young. It was like teenager boys, and that's a crazy experience they just went through. And hopefully, I mean, psychologically they're okay. And
they're in hospital, I think, and they're starting them with very basic foods. Obviously, they can't take anything too spicy.
I'd be like, give me a steak.
I'd be like, give me some wings.
Yeah, I want some wings. A pound of wings.
A little hot sauce on there.
Yeah, what the hell?
I think they're expected to be released in about a week from the hospital. So get their strength back up, make sure the vitals are all good.
And I think one of the, I could be wrong, but I think one of the kids wanted to watch the England soccer game too. So I think they'll have the chance now.
There you go, just in time,
right?
Team that wasn't just in time.
Oh, damn it.
Fell their demise today. Belgium 1-0 to Le Francais.
Hey.
French beat Belgium today 1-0.
Yeah, moments ago.
Your team is gone.
My team is gone.
Your second team is gone.
But now my third team.
I love how many teams you got.
Well, it is the home team for those who know me.
Okay.
My mom is from England. My grandmother's from England. So now I guess I'm going for England.
You can still win. Belgium could still get third place.
Yeah, this is true.
Right there in third. I don't know.
But nobody remembers third and second, Tony.
Listen, if you ain't first, you suck.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I've not won many of competitions. I've come in second in a lot, and nobody knows. And nobody cares.
Nobody knows who you are.
Yeah, I'm still trying to claim my glory.
What did Ricky Bobby say in that movie? If you're not first, you're last.
Yes, pretty much.
Tell your kids that one. It's a good lesson to learn.
Yeah.
There's a game tomorrow, of course. Croatia.
Yes.
And England.
So I mean, anything can happen.
This could be a great final.
Yeah, it's shaping up that way. So yeah, we got our little game tomorrow as well. But
we got our game tomorrow, soccer, baseball.
Yep, hopefully
we still don't know what time, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You better be on time for this one.
Yes.
Last week showing up an hour late.
Well.
It's all good. It's all good.
Anyway, what are you up to for this evening, sir?
Nothing. My workout is done.
Nice. I saw that.
Did you do yours?
No.
I'm
going to be doing it this evening after the show.
All right. So nothing. I'm going to go get some eat because I missed lunch. Unfortunately, I was busy.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm going to take it easy.
Nice.
What about you? Workout?
Going to work out.
Nice.
May check out a little movie this evening.
Ooh, Movie Daddy.
Movie Daddy.
All right.
I might go to that Purge movie. Check that out.
There's a new one?
Yeah, there's like 3 of them.
Oh, that shit's scary, bro.
Oh, yeah?
I saw one of I think it was the second one.
And you're like, I can't sleep.
Scared the Jesus out of me.
Yeah. You're like, I'm definitely Little Spoon tonight.
I'm definitely... I need Jesus healing.
Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Of course, get my steps in and
Stepdaddy. Yeah.
Stepdaddy. Stepdaddy.
So good.
Number one hot stepper.
Yeah. But we will be back tomorrow.
Yes.
For Humpy Day.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, come join us at 5 o'clock. Yeah. We'll keep you for a half hour ish.
We're running about 40 minutes now.
I know. I'm noticing because we've been talking a little bit more.
I don't think it's a problem.
You guys let us know if it's a problem.
Is that too long?
Are we talking, is the banter too much? Should we just get straight into the story? Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Or should we,
Do you like the foreplay?
Hey, Tony. Yeah, how you doing? And then, of course, send him on his cab ride home, but a little conversation.
Jesus, call an Uber.
Yeah.
We're done here.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you like the banter at the beginning and end of the shows, you let us know. If not, we can just do the stories, give our colorful commentary, and then be out.
We can't.
And you guys can go about your days.
You could do that.
You let us know. You guys ultimately control the show. Yeah. Well, I mean, we control the show. Yeah. But, we would like to hear your opinions and your comments. So if you like the comments, give us a couple thumbs up. And if not, don't give us any thumbs up. That's cool.
Cassandra says, no, you guys are great.
Okay.
So far, 1 vote for great.
Boom. That's it.
We'll have 10 for no by the end of the day, I'm sure.
Exactly.
But anyway, we will be back tomorrow regardless.
Yes.
Join us on Hump Day tomorrow. Same time, same place. And we hope everybody comes back to see us again. Don't forget to like it and share.
Yes.
Tell your friends about us.
Yeah, like the page. Look us up on Facebook. If you're listening to us audio-wise, shouts out to you. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast.
Do it, people. We will see y'all mañana.
We out.
Peace.
Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. If you like the show, please subscribe below.